Good morning, students. I'm so glad to meet you all again in this session. Our exams are nearby. Take care of your health. Have a healthy diet, students. And today we are going to learn subject social studies. In social studies, today we are going to revise lesson 7. Lesson 7, the land of snow. The land of snow. And we learnt about some animals that are living in the cold region: puffin, reindeer, arctic wolf and walrus. What are polar regions? The regions that around the poles are polar regions. Around the North Pole is the Arctic region, and this ocean is surrounded by Asia, Europe and North America. Around the South Pole is the continent of Antarctica. Next we learn about Greenland. Greenland, this is the world's largest island and it is situated near the North Pole, and this country remains under snow and ice throughout the year. The original inhabitants of the Greenland are the Inuits. The original inhabitants of the Greenland are the Inuits. They call their country as Kalalit Nunaat, that means land of people. Kalalit Nunaat means land of people. Next we learn about the location. Greenland is located towards the northeast of North America, and more than 2/3 of the island is located in the north of the Arctic Circle. The Baffin Bay and Davis Strait separate the Greenland from the northern islands of Canada, and Greenland is a part of Denmark. It's a part of Denmark. We complete the location. Next we learn about land. It covers about 21.5 lakh square kilometers. The island looks white as about 80% of the land is permanently under snow and ice. 80% of the land is permanently covered with snow and ice. The average thickness of the ice sheet is about 1500 meters. 1500 meters. The thickness of the ice sheet is 1500 meters. The lower layers of this ice sheet may have existed since the last ice age. The lower layer. Ice age means very old age. Huge pieces of ice often break away from the ice sheets and slide down into the sea. These pieces of ice are called as icebergs. These blocks of ice looks like a huge frozen mountains that are floating in the sea. These are not visible during the fog time, so it may cause it is very dangerous for the ships to sail in this region. Next we learn about the climate. Greenland has an Arctic type of climate. Arctic type of climate, and the winters are long and cold. The winters are very long and the sun does not rise here for several weeks. The temperatures may drop down below the freezing point and it snows heavily. It's extremely cold and chilly winds blow here. Summer is short and cool. Summer is very short and cool. The weather is bright. The weather is bright and sunny. The weather is very bright and sunny. The weather is bright and sunny, especially in the coastal areas. Even though there is continuous sunlight for several weeks, it is still very cold only because it's fully covered with snow, so it's very chill always. If it is sun also, the climate is very chill. What we learn in climate? It's Arctic type of climate. The winters are long and cold. Sun does not rise for several weeks. Summer is short and cool, and the weather is bright and sunny, especially in coastal areas. Next we learn about vegetation. Next we will learn about vegetation. Next we learn about vegetation. Plants grow in summer season. Plants grow in summer season. Many seeds germinate and plants grow here in the summer season. And the only plants that grow here are mosses, lichens, grasses and bushes. The only plants that grow here are mosses, lichens, grasses and bushes. And then some flowers bloom in the spring season. Both summer and spring are very short in Greenland. Summer and spring are very short. And there are no forests there. There's no forest. No crops can grow here due to the cold climate. Because of the cold climate, we can't see any crops there. Now you understand vegetation. What are the main things we learn? Plants grow in summer season and main plants are mosses, lichens, grasses and bushes. And here summer and spring are very short and there's no forest and no crops are grown there. Next we learn about wildlife. Now we are going to learn about wildlife. The animals that with the thick furry coats are those which can withstand extreme cold, can survive in Greenland. The animals with the thick furry coats can live in this climate. Wolf-like dogs called huskies. These huskies are used for hunting and for pulling sledges. What are the main things in wildlife? The animals with thick furry coats can withstand in this climate, the climate in Greenland, and wolf-like dogs called huskies are used for hunting and pulling the sledges. Next we are going to learn about the life of the people. The life of the people. The Inuits, they are also called as Eskimos. They came to Greenland from North America and they settled here many years ago. They came from North America and they settled in Greenland many more years ago. Over time, they have adapted themselves to the harsh climate. The climate is very harsh. It's so chill. They can adapt themselves to this type of climate. The Inuits are short and stout. They are very short and stout people and they have flat faces, narrow eyes and copper yellow skin. And they wear clothes made from the skins of seals. Their jackets called parkas have hoods to cover their heads. They generally wear double trousers and high boots. It's also made of seal skin to keep themselves warm, to protect themselves from the cold. They use these types of clothes. The people who live in the extreme north build snow houses or igloos during the winter season. During the winter season, they build this type of houses to live there. They use large blocks of ice to construct the igloos. The igloos are dome shaped. A hole is made in the center of the dome to allow smoke and hot air to pass through. The floor is covered with the skins and furs of animals. During summers, people live in tents made of animal hide. These are called topics. During the summer, they made a tent made of animal hide. This is called as topics. In recent years, the people have started living in modern houses. Just like us, they are living in modern houses. The Inuits are hardworking. The Inuits are hardworking, cheerful, and hospitable people. The Inuits are hardworking, cheerful, and hospitable people. They lived by hunting, fishing, and gathering roots during summer and spring season. In the past, they got most of the things they needed by hunting animals. They live by hunting animals in the past. But nowadays, they can buy goods brought in from other countries. Now you understand this life of the people. What are the main things we learned? The Inuits came from North America and settled many years ago. The Inuits are short and stout. They wear clothes made from the skins of seals. The people in extreme north build snow houses or igloos during the winter season, and during summer they live in tents made of animal hide called topics, and recent years they live in modern houses. They are hardworking, cheerful, and hospitable people. They lived by hunting, fishing, and gathering roots. Next, we are going to learn about occupation. What's the occupation there? Inuits are skilled fishermen and hunters. They are very skilled in fishing and hunting. They hunt animals for their meat, skin, and fat. They hunted for meat, skin, and fat. Earlier, they used harpoons to hunt animals. Harpoons, it's a type of tool that is used for hunting whales. Now they use automatic rifles. The Inuits use small boats called kayaks to hunt the sea animals. They used small boat kayaks to hunt the sea animals, and they use a broader boat called umiyak. It's used to hunt whales. These boats are also used for transportation. For transportation also they use this boat umiyak. On land they use sledges. On land it's fully covered with snow only, no? So they use sledges to travel. And then the lifestyle of the Inuits has undergone many changes in recent times. Now the lifestyle of the Inuits are changed. Now they use motorboats and motorized sledges. In earlier times they used dogs, no? Now they use motorized things. Many people also work in mines and oil fields. A large number of Inuits have migrated to towns and cities. Now you understand. Shall we recall what is there in the occupation? They are skilled fishermen and hunters, Inuits are, and earlier they used harpoons to hunt animals. Now they use automatic rifles, and they use small boats to hunt the animals in seas. Okay. Now they use broader boat called umiyak to hunt whales, and they use this umiyak for transportation also. Now they use sledges to travel on land. They use sledges. But now the lifestyle of the Inuits are changed. Now they use motorboats and motorized sledges, and they also work in mines and oil fields. And now large number of Inuits have migrated to towns and cities. Next we are going to learn about cities. The thick sheet of ice has restricted settlements to the coastal areas. We saw it, no? The big icebergs are floating on the sea, and the fog can hide that. Yes, so many accidents can happen, so they can't settle near the coastal areas. The thick sheet of ice has restricted their settlements near the coastal areas. There are very few large towns. So there are very few large towns in Greenland. Nuuk, otherwise called as Godthab, which is the capital and the largest city in Greenland, and Sisimiut and Ilulissat are the other big cities. And the total population in Greenland is about 56,000 people. 56,000 people are living there. What are the main things? We learn about the capital and the largest city, Godthab or Nuuk, and Sisimiut and Ilulissat are the other big cities, and the population of Greenland. Now you understand the lesson clearly. I hope you all understand it well. Next, what you have to do, today's homework, you have to revise the lesson 7 thoroughly for your exam. Okay, you have to read the lesson again and again, then only you can get a clear picture of it. Okay students, we will meet in the next session. Thank you students.